Zorn's Dungeon is the first role-playing game to be played through the YouTube livestream chat. You're not just watching the game anymore, your character is involved in the action. Spawn a level 0 character, throw them into the Bloodcage, and watch them fight for their lives. Death is permanent, but survivors can reach level 1 for even greater adventure as the game develops. Here's how to play in under 5 minutes. Step 1. Spawn your character. To play, just type bang spawn, that's !spawn, in the YouTube livestream chat anytime Zorn's Dungeon is being played live. The game instantly rolls a level 0 character with 3d6 stats straight down the line. There's also a 1 in 6 chance of rolling a random demi-human. Your starting HP determines your destiny. Low health means wizards and thieves, while high health means you get to be a fighter, paladin, or barbarian. Every character's linked to your YouTube username, so you know which is yours, and we know who's playing. Each character also gets a unique ID or dog tag. You can also see which characters belong to rare professions or have particularly exceptional stats. Remember, level 0 is brutal, so spawn multiple characters to have backups ready. But be aware there's a 30-second global cooldown on the bang spawn command. If you don't get in on your first try, just try again. The chatbot will confirm what characters are created in the livestream chat. Step 2. The draft. Newly spawned characters enter the tavern. The only way out for a level 0 character is to be drafted into a 12-person party for the Bloodcage. When it's time to assemble a party, the system drafts in this priority. 1. Super VIPs, which the Game Master reserves for special guests or situations. 2. VIPs. Channel members get free VIP status once a month, and anyone can send in super chats to make one of their characters a VIP. Super chats with a specific dog tag attached guarantee that character will receive VIP status. Otherwise, the system will choose one of your characters at random. Gifting memberships also gets you and the person gifted a VIP character. 3. Active chatters. If you've commented in the live stream chat within the last hour, you get priority right behind VIPs. So if you're watching, participate in the chat to make it more likely that your character will get in on the fight. 4. The general pool. If there are still draft spaces left, then they're open to anyone else in the tavern. Yes, even if you're offline, your tavern characters are at risk and may be drafted. Note that the draft prioritizes having as many different players as possible in the party, so you usually won't have 2 of your own characters in the same cage. Step 3. Into the Bloodcage. Once the party forms, the doors open, monsters spawn, and the auto battle begins. You get to sit back and watch the bloody drama unfold. As the cage takes damage and the blood bar fills, Zorn might intervene. At 33% health loss, he might order his goblin archers to loose a volley into the heroes, or later drop a gore strider behind your lines if you're having too easy a time. And for the crunch lovers, combat, movement, spells, and all other rules are handled by the Hacked Edge game system, our custom rule set based on old school essentials. Step 4. Triage and leveling. When the dust settles, surviving PCs are hauled up to the winch room. If a character was knocked unconscious, they only survive if they have teammates still standing at the end. Otherwise, the monsters put them to the sword. Survivors earn a blood drop next to their name to indicate they lived through the ordeal. Once in the winch room, Goblin medics attempt to heal individual wounds, restoring 1 HP per wound per success. Then the fairy checks HP. Anyone with enough HP to reach level 1 gets promoted, receives their class, and gets a free, full restoration of HP and spells. This is the only free magical healing in the game. Level 1 characters also earn the right to have a name. Type bang name dog tag new name in the chat to name them, or rename them on zornsdungeon.com. Step 5. Rest and return. Finally, characters are sorted to their next location. First, all dead characters are sent to the graveyard. It's their final resting place. Those characters who are still wounded are sent to the infirmary. There, wounds and spells heal in real time according to the Hacked Edge rules, meaning severe injuries may take several actual 24-hour days to recover. To keep playing, bang spawn more characters to have them ready to go. Healthy characters are sent to the stable to safely rest. They have earned their reprieve. Want to send a character back into the action and perhaps earn a second blood drop? Just move the character you want from the stable back to the tavern. You can do this at zornsdungeon.com or by typing bang T for tavern plus the dog tag of the character you want to move in the chat. You can check rosters, locations, and all of our leaderboards, tracking boss kills, maximum damage, highest XP, anytime at zornsdungeon.com/tavern. Alright, that's all you need to know to get playing Zorn's Dungeon on the live stream. Get your bang spawn ready, and we'll see you in the cage. Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening. I hope you had a great weekend. I feel like I was away for a while, but I don't feel like I got nearly as much done as I would have liked to have. But I did get stuff done. So, hey, if you... well, yes. Okay. So Inner Light, no, says, I wasn't sure if you saw the suggestion before. I was wondering if you got a character to a high enough level, could we change the sprite image to a different image and personalize them? Yes, I do want to have something like that happen, but because I have an idea for custom sprites, but that means that I have to sit down and do a whole bunch of art. So yes. Yes, I do want to have sprites be more responsive and things like that. So this was the initial round of sprites that got put in kind of as placeholders to be able to distinguish different classes from one another. But I started building out a whole system to actually handle the custom look of characters, but that's down the line because that's a graphic kind of thing and not a like a functionality thing. So yes, we're gonna have some more things going on with that. But welcome everybody. Let's see. So I did get stuff done. Great to see everybody. What do we need to talk about? I posted a changelog to zornsdungeon.com, so you can see the changelog, but I'd really rather talk about what Corey had said. So let me bring this up so that we can have this. Got the present in the chat operating right here. Got VIPs there. Oh, one thing for tonight is that I did find out, I forget who that was. Was that SKD Fish? I am not sure. SKD Fish mentioned that, yes, he did think that there was a way that you could determine likes through the YouTube API. And so I did investigate that, and now I have an official count up here. So I have now what the YouTube API is polling. And so we have 16, but I did move our like threshold to 25. We had been hitting 20 consistently. We've been hitting 20 consistently. And so I thought that it's time to move up to 25. That's one of the things that's going to make the Bloodcage a little bit tougher because everybody was getting the blessing of the fairy every night, adding 1 temporary HP to everybody. But I think it's time to go to 25. I also was working on some marketing things last night and today. So hopefully we'll get some marketing rolling here in the next few days and get some more people in here and get to there. But I believe... right here, this is an accidental MVP. Okay, there we go. Got it. So Reginald Ironsides is now up. Question for everybody: does everybody show up on the present in chat? Let's see. Is Courtney here? Hey, Mushroom Pumpkin. Hey, wonderful. Good to see you. And Stray. Now remember that you may not show up instantly. This is polled, not instantly. But we will see. So Courtney is still there, but well, whatever. So I mean, if you don't see yourself eventually, let me know. But so it doesn't poll instantly as we go. But it should catch up. Okay, great to see everybody. So let's go over here to just what Corey was talking about. And I think these are great things to talk about. Let's see the changelog. So the changelog is live, but this is what Corey asked, and he asked this in a comment, and I wanted to be sure to pull this out. He said, I have some questions as I'm unfamiliar with the Hacked Edge rule set, as are most people, because I haven't gotten it like in a state where it can go out publicly yet. If any of the questions here are classified for game integrity, say so and I'll accept it. Last night during the Bloodcage, Hector was fully buffed. What exactly does that do? At least twice I only hit for 2 points of damage with the damage buff. Is the buff random, or is it a set number of points added? Do the buffs work in a less than straightforward manner? I also did not block any attacks, where previously I blocked at least 5 or so attacks. Is blocking saving throw related, or is it a separate roll? I'm wondering if perhaps the rolls are what they are, or if the algorithms are not functioning as designed. I know you're killing yourself to get this off the ground, and I love the idea. I'm just curious about what to expect from buffs as the character hit rolls. Okay, so I said these are fantastic questions, and so this gets to some things that probably a lot of people want to know since the rules aren't public yet.
and I haven't got them up. So what does fully buff actually mean? Buffing a character has 3 rungs: +2 temporary hit points, +1 damage on every attack, melee, missile, and spells, and +2 to all saving throws. There's no to hit bonus, mainly because the hacked edge does not use a to hit roll, no defense bonus, and no block bonus. None of those are part of the block ladder. So what the buff ladder rather. So is the buff damage random or is it a set number? The buff damage, if you have that, is a flat +1, and that bonus is deliberately added to the very last damage. To the very last of the damage. This is because of a flaw we found out with Sable Phoenix a few weeks ago, because it is possible to roll less than 0 damage in the hacked edge. It's possible to roll less than 0, but then it's floored to 1. So if you rolled a 1 on a damage roll, but you got a strength of 4, you know, that might give you a -2, or that might actually give you a -3 on the damage roll. So then you'd be at -1, but the hacked edge floors damage at 1, right? So even the strength 4 character gets to inflict 1 point of damage at that point. And previously, the +1 buff damage was being added before the floor, which meant something like happened to Sable: roll 1 for damage, subtract 2 because of low strength, then add 1 for the buff, result floored at 1. But that didn't look right on stream. So people are definitely expecting to, if you've got a +1 damage, that you should never roll a 1, that the minimum should become 2, and I agreed with that. So Corey was talking about what happened to Hector, and Hector is only strength 6, actually, as it turns out. I didn't know that until I looked. So Hector is strength 6. That strength of 6 is giving him a -1 on every melee. I am looking at 2 of Hector's attacks, and this might be in question. So swing number 1, Hector rolled a 2, -1 strength, +1 buff equals 2, and then on another swing number 2 rolled a 1, -1 strength is equal to 0. We're floored at 1. He got the +1 buff and got 2. So yes, those were some low rolls, but the buff worked as expected and actually doubled the attack roll right there. Brianna says that it's not working for some of you. Okay, I will check this in just a moment. Deflection. What you might mean by blocking is not a save. The hacked edge saving throws are currently the classic old school saving throws of death and poison, wands, paralysis and petrification, breath attacks, spells, wands, and staves. So because of the way the cage is set up right now, you're not encountering a lot of those, but you are encountering save versus death, because anytime that you go to 0 hit points or lower, you have to make a save versus death in order to stay up. The characters who pass their save versus death get that hourglass and can be hauled out alive. So right now, when you get the saving throw, you're basically giving yourself, because the way the monsters in the Bloodcage are set up right now, an additional chance if you need to roll a save versus death. There's a lot to say about shields, and I can't get into that right now because then we'd be going on forever. But blocking a shield with a shield in a way that would reduce its durability only comes up when the incoming hit is actually threatening to the character. If you're just going to get scratched, then the character will not sacrifice a shield durability point, because nobody wants to chew up their shield just to stop a grazing attack. So the bigger the incoming attack, the more likely the character is to expend shield durability. A killing blow is blocked automatically with a reduction to shield durability. Shields cannot be used against critical hits or attacks from the rear or while reeling. So that's some of the answers right there. To some of the questions that Corey had, which were some great questions. Where we are. All right, did everybody get there? Okay, we got VIPs coming in. We got buffs coming in. Courtney has daily biscuits in with a +2 temporary hit point. We've got SKD Fish in with Drunken Kilbo Haggins in with +2 temporary hit points. Sable Phoenix has Sir Reginald Ironsides in. Let's see. And Stray has Boars. Oh, Boars is coming in. Boars is coming in with +2 temporary hit points. Is that what everybody was expecting? Let's see. So some people believe that their names are not showing up. Well, let me just put that to this just to see. I do have a session over here with Claude to say some people are saying that the system is not correctly getting or updating their presence. in the chat. Brianna Reynolds 6007 is one of them. Can you please investigate? All right, so we'll go ahead and get somebody on that. But of course, yeah, that's important. I've been trying to take care of all of those issues, the human side of issues first, before I go on to any type of further game design, which I really want to go into further game design. But getting these kinds of issues nailed down is first. All right, so is that where we are with everybody? Well, okay, no, wait a minute. No, why does Brianna say sitting out? Oh, that's a good question. So Brianna maybe just hasn't updated. Brianna and Maid of Meat are here. Stray, $6. Rio is super chatted in. I believe that's to VIPM and then also a buff right there. So that's interesting. So I actually see that marked as sitting out. Let me see. For instance, Brianna Reynolds and Maid of Meat are actually marked as present, but are in the sitting out section. Why? Okay, so that did actually register you right there, but for some reason it has sitting out. Okay, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Oh, Stray says I meant to buff access. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, that's a good question. Corey says, are all of your characters in the stable? Let's see. Brianna. Benched. Why does it say benched right there? I'm finding out. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. I can fix this. Yeah, it's because the characters were deactivated. So we have some characters were deactivated. I'm not ready to deactivate characters yet. Some people have more characters than we are currently going to end up allowing, but that's okay. I was intending for that to say that it was okay. I say probably. I don't know if that's the full reason. Wait, I thought you said my people are not. It's because, okay, I'm fixing it right now. Just 1 second. It's because when it was saying, hey, some people have more characters than ultimately will be allowed. I did not want to bench or deactivate any characters. I did not want to do that. And apparently some of them ended up deactivated. So, even if you're over the limit right now, that's fine. I did not want that to work. I did not want to deactivate any characters. We're verifying. Hang on. Not yet. Made of Meat. Okay, there we go. Made of Meat's now up here. There we go. Got Made of Meat right in here. Brianna Reynolds is now up. Okay, so there we go. All right. Got lots of heroes and none of them are benched. Probably what happened is it said, hey, all of, your certain characters are over there in the stable and let's bench the rest of them because you're over your limit. And that was not what I was intending. Okay, so now I think we've fixed that. There we go. That explains that. We are now present in the cage. Okay. Critical error fixed. Okay, did everybody get, okay, so actually, so wait, so what was, Stray was saying that he meant to buff Inner Light? Sable Phoenix, okay, what did Sable Phoenix do? Sable Phoenix, I was looking at other things, CD, U, W, C, D, U, W. Okay, so Victor Argyle looks fully buffed. And then also NR76. RN76. Okay, Sir Reginald. Oh, Sir Reginald's down here. I bet we can go over here. RN76. Sir Reginald. So we're trying to buff Sir Reginald. It looks like we were trying to also buff Sir Reginald. So Sir Reginald needs to be fully buffed right there. Okay. Is that where we're supposed to be? Let me go back up. Stray did not mean to bring up Rios. Oh, there we go. Inner Light right here. Inner Light. They said something nice to me. So let's buff Inner Light. Okay, I got you. Let's do it. I got you. Did I miss anything else? How about Prince Adrian? There we go. How about Prince Adrian? So did I get everything? All issues taken care of? Okay, well we got Prince Adrian ready for you. All right, let's go here. So we got everybody here. All right, we're at 20 of 25. We're at 20 of 25. Okay, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's fight. Let's go ahead and fight. We haven't fought. Let's go. Let's go ahead and fight. Let's go to the holding cell. Let me take this down. Let's go fight. By the way, so this kind of changed. So we got super VIPs first, then VIPs, then active chatters. Then if you've already fought, then we'll go to people who have already fought, then everybody else, and then wanderers. Channel members get first draft priority inside each tier, but that's going to actually be too strong. I'm going to change that. But right now, the channel members are getting first draft priority inside each one of those tiers. I realize that's actually going to be way too strong, but that is the way that it is operating right now. Let's draft. Here we go. So Reginald Ironsides, level 1 Knight. I also tried to make this more readable. It should be more readable. I realized that it looks like we're in an electronic rave or something right here. I was into, when I originally developed it, I was going for like a retro, a black terminal, black terminal with the green text and stuff like that. And it's evolved since then, but the holding cell still kind of saves some of that. And then it's also got all of the other colors on here, and it looks like in the holding cell we're just having a rave here. But yes, this should increase. So Sponge Nicely, one of Courtney's characters, got MVP in a fight, and it never popped up. I will talk about that later. Yes, SKD Fish. Yes, I'll talk about that after this first cage. Sir Reginald. Okay, so Sir Reginald Ironsides, level 1 Knight, Sable Phoenix. Okay. Boars. Stray Phoenix has, Stray Kismet has Boars in. Drunken Kilbo Haggins has, SKD Fish has Drunken Kilbo Haggins in. Courtney has Daily Biscuits in. Inner Light, thank you, just came in for a cell buff. For, own fighter. Sir Lenos. Okay, buffing Sir Lenos. Okay, got it. We got it. Sir Dundarian Brent is in here. So Daily Biscuits Courtney. Sir Dundarian Brent is here. Faltering Sexton, the tabletop scholar. A ragged flagellant, Mrs. Dave. Sir Lenos, a paladin. There we go. Well starred. Letitia, an elf, right over here by Dave. Brianna Reynolds, a savage woodsman. Then Corey, an earnest lector, and Brother Lester by Daniel Donnert. So there we go. And we got tons of great odds here. Although it does, I was supposed to put the name, your name up top, because I want to know which player is in, and then after that, which character, because which one of these, your user handles there are getting like taken over by all of the electronic, I don't know what. We have Party of 12 here. We only have 4 level 0s and a total of 8 level 1 characters. We've got an average of 6 HP. Oh, an average of 6 HP in here. This is pretty incredible. So lots of people do have great odds, but SKD Fish says, where's SKD? See, it's not as easy for me to find that. SKD Fish, Drunken Hilbo, only has a 38% chance of survival. Uh-oh. We've got to get Hilbo out of there. Okay, Bloodcage. Here we go. Let's open the gates. All right, front line, Sir Lenos. This is Inner Light right there. Then Sir Reginald Ironside, Sable Phoenix. Then a faltering Sexton, the tabletop scholar. Then Daily Biscuits, Courtney right there. Then on the back, well, no, we got plenty of fighter types. Sir Boars got pushed to the second line. So Boars is on the second line. Then Sir Dondarian Brent, that is second line. A salvaged woodman, Brianna, a second line. Letitia, Dave, second line. Drunken Kilbo Haggins is on the third line. Then Ragged Flagellant, Mrs. Dave, third line. An earnest lector, Corey, third line. Brother Lester Daniel, medium-sized, you were on the third line. We are fighting 14 monsters, so only 14 monsters right here. And 2 white apes. All right, let's see what happens. Is audio sounding good to everybody? All right, let's start the cage. Here we go. This is going to be intense. We're going to see what happens here. Okay, Faltering Sexton goes first, targeting Cave Imp. Cave Imps are fast. Let's go ahead and get him out of there. Only 1 point of bludgeoning damage with a mace from the tabletop scholar right there. Okay, Goblin coming up. Now, Goblin wants some Faltering Sexton. Comes in with a crude spear on the flank. 4 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 3 taken as injury, a moderate piercing wound. Sir Lenos, okay, Inner Light. Inner Light says, come up here and I want some of this Goblin. 7 points of damage, a tremendous bludgeoning wound. There we go. Final snarl, and the Goblin falls, black blood all over the cage. Are we going to be able to set up a nice battle line? Oh, Kilbo Haggins, SKD Fish, comes in on that Goblin's flank right there. Comes in on the Goblin's flank. 6 points of damage to the Goblin, a major piercing wound. Kilbo doing what Kilbo does. Okay, Daily Biscuits wants to step forward toward the, goes to the Cave Imp instead. Yes, I'd take out the Cave Imps. They're fast. 10 points of damage with a halberd right there. Courtney hits the Cave Imp with a halberd and splatters it, a grievous slashing wound like you would expect what happens when a halberd hits an imp. Okay, Sir Lenos was being attacked by Cave Imp number 3, grits through it, 1 stamina point spent right there. Brother Lester moves toward Goblin Runt. Brother Lester closes with the Runt, 7 points of damage with his club, drops Goblin Runt. We've got 20 people watching. Please do hit the like button. We got to get to 25 likes to get the blessing of the fairy. Cave Imp targets Faltering Sexton. Cave Imp comes in, 2 points of damage, a minor slashing wound. Oh, but the pass has been the save has been passed. So the Faltering Sexton is alive but unconscious on the floor. That was a death save right there. If we win, we'll be able to get him out. Ratkin Mongrel comes down to target Daily Biscuits, sinking its teeth into her. 1 temporary hit point loss and is unhurt. 11 PCs to 10 monsters. A Ragged Flagellant now tends to the Earnest Lecter. Feels a warm pulse of restoration. Whoa, wait a minute. Well, that was clearly an error. He still had 3 hit points left. That's something to check on. Ratkin Mongrel targets Brother Lester. Ratkin Mongrel gnashes at Daniel. 2 damage, 1 turned aside, 1 taken as injury. Letitia targets Ratkin Mongrel. Letitia coming in on Ratkin Mongrel's flank. Hit the flank, seared with 5 points of damage, a minor fire wound. Ratkin Mongrel drops. Kobold Crawler moving toward Brother Lester, throwing his dart, hits for a 2-point puncture wound, a minor piercing wound that drops the guard. Drops his guard. I'm not sure what that means. I need another line than that. Ratkin Mongrel coming up to Ratkin, going to Sir Lino. No, Hilbo coming in on Kilbo, weathers the blow. Muscle and grit, no damage, 2 stamina points spent though. Kobold Crawler looking at Sir Linos, going to throw the darts here. We haven't had the apes come up yet. Kobold Crawler throws into inner light, deflected. Strike rebounds, and that is it. White Ape. Now, where's White Ape going? Targeting Brother Lester. This is Daniel. White Ape coming in. Is he coming in for a melee strike? Yes, he pummels with a fist. 7 points of damage to Lester. A tremendous piercing wound. That was our level 1. That was our first level 1 character of the night, who I believe just perished. Daily Biscuit takes 4 injury, 1 turned aside, 3 taken as injury, a moderate bludgeoning wound. Brother Lester, yes, Brother Lester has fallen. F in the chat for Brother Lester. I am sorry about that, Daniel. We hit 21 likes. We're looking for 25 tonight. A salvaged woodsman, this is Brianna, wants to get this character out of here. Salvaged woodsman comes in on Ratkin Mongrel's flank. 4 points of damage, a moderate slashing wound. She takes down the Ratkin Mongrel. 10 PCs to 8 monsters. Not bad here. Boars. Coming in. Boars is going to get stuck in. Coming up to Cave Imp. Opens up this Cave Imp for 5 points of damage. A major slashing wound. So, Cave Imp drops. Nice job, Boars. 10 PCs to 7 monsters. Now, Slimelings. Slimelings do move a little bit faster. I changed that now. I gave them an extra point of movement because they were too slow. Okay, the protective ward drinks that up. There is no damage to Boars. Sir Dondarian, White Ape, closes. 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound. White Ape targets Boars. White Ape coming into Boars. This could be bad. Boars comes in. White Ape comes in on Boars' flank, too. Only 1 point of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound, then goes into Brent Sir Dondarian, also into his flank. 1 point of damage to Sir Dondarian, a minor bludgeoning wound. Well, that was not impressive on that ape's part. I'm sure Zorn is not happy about that. He's probably going to shoot some arrows at us because of that. Sir Reginald Ironsides also wants some White Ape, doesn't want to leave it all to stray. 8 points of damage, a tremendous slashing wound. The White Ape collapses dead. Zorn releases 6 arrows. Zorn releases 6 arrows from the top. Sir Linos first coming in, 4 points of damage, 2 turned aside, 2 taken as injury. Salvaged Woodsman, Brianna, 3 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 2 taken as injury. Kilbo Haggins, roll 2 stamina spent only. Reginald Ironsides, stable, wards Shimmer and deflect the shaft. Daily Biscuit, oh, that didn't sound good, finds its mark. Daily Biscuits crumples to the cage floor. Oh, Courtney, Daily Biscuits is gone. Daily Biscuits is gone. Ernest Lecter bites deep, 2 points of damage down to 1. Biscuits, F in the chat. Daily Biscuits has fallen. F in the chat for Daily Biscuits. I am so sorry, Courtney. Is that Courtney's first dead? Although, how sorry can we be, though? Wait, Courtney, is this your first dead character? Courtney lives through it all and gets MVPs and everything else. I'm sorry. Daily Biscuits was fun. But Courtney's had a lot of success here. Okay, Ernest Lecter, Corey, targets Ratkin Mongrel coming up. Ernest Lecter comes in, takes 1 point of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound. If you're new here, hit bang spawn, exclamation point spawn to play. Hit exclamation point spawn to play. A ragged flagellant tends to an Ernest Lecter. Okay, coming in now trying to cure a trifling wound. Okay, and does that. Wait, 2 of 3? Well, okay, so our healing is just not working. I'm sorry about that. That's tonight's bug to look at. 9 PCs to 6 monsters. Drunken Kilbo Haggins comes in on the flank of Ratkin Mongrel. Ratkin Mongrel's rocked by 7 points of damage, a tremendous piercing wound. Salvaged Woodsman Brianna targeting the White Ape coming in. Oh, is Brianna going to take down the White Ape? Critical strike. White Ape is rocked for 6 points of damage, a major slashing wound. Lays open the White Ape with a hand axe right there. Opened him up with a hand axe. Nice job, Brianna. Oh, Ratkin Gore Strider with 2 Ratkin Gore Childs come in. Oh, no, just 1. Ratkin Gore Strider with 1 Ratkin Gore Child. Ratkin Gore Strider coming up to Letitia. 4 points of damage, 2 turned aside, 2 taken as injury, a minor slashing wound there. Now, Ratkin Gorechild wants Mrs. Dave's Ragged Flagellant, 3 points of damage. Okay, that could have been much worse. That could have been much worse. It is 9 PCs to 6 monsters. Brent now coming in. Sir Dondarian to Ratkin Gorechild. Puts it down. 5 points of damage to the Ratkin Gorechild, and it expires on the cold stone. Letitia, it turns right, has an opportunity to turn right around with this Gore Strider with a dagger, 6 points of damage, or 2 points of damage only, leaving him at 6. So fighting him off with a dagger. Boars is meanwhile busy with this Slimeling up here. Boars hits him for 7 points of damage, a tremendous slashing wound. The Slimeling collapses dead. Cave Imp, Inner Light, coming into Inner Light, rocked for only 1 point of damage, a minor slashing wound, but he's down to 4 of 7. He's down to 4 of 7. So Reginald Ironsides is going to try to take out this Cave Imp up here. So Reginald Ironsides comes in, 10 points of damage, a grievous slashing wound. The Cave Imp hits the stone and doesn't rise. 9 PCs to 3 monsters. Inner Lights can go try to take out this kobold over here. Critical hit, expert precision, 13 points of damage to Kobold Crawler, a catastrophic bludgeoning wound. Kobold Crawler goes down permanently. Kobold Crawler comes in on Savage Woodsman's flank. Critical hit. Critical hit. Uh-oh. 4 points of damage. A moderate piercing wound. That is enough to drop this. Oh, the Salvaged Woodsman is gone. Life leaves the Salvaged Woodsman in an instant. So, did drop. I am sorry about that, Brianna. The character, the Salvaged Woodsman did drop. taken down by a kobold dart. An earnest Lecter is going to try to fix this situation, though, or at least avenge him. 2 points of damage, does drop the kobold crawler. Death claims the kobold crawler. 8 PCs to only 1 monster. This was done very well. Oh, and Letitia gets to go against the Ratkin Gorstrider again, coming in with a dagger. 1 point of damage, a minor piercing wound. Still trying to fight off this Gorstrider in the back. Oh, Kilbo Baggins says, wait a minute, what is this? A Gorstrider behind us? Let's see if Kilbo Baggins can do it. Let's see. Kilbo comes in on the rear of the Ratkin Gorstrider, probably takes it down, strikes from behind. Gorstrider takes a puncture wound to 5 damage, a major piercing wound. Drunken Hilbo Haggins has taken him down and gets fell-handed. Hilbo Haggins is fell-handed right there. Well, eight souls walk out alive. 1 are hauled out unconscious. The crowd roars for the living. So nice job. 10 XP each. All the survivors get 10. The 3 who fell get 5. Doesn't really help you all that much if you are dead to get XP, but you do get your share, a half share, while everybody else who lived through it gets the full share. Let's turn the winch. 2 level 1s did fall, though. That lost 2 level 1s. Sure did. And a character that Brianna really wanted. Okay, deploy the Goblin Medics. Inner Light. Are we going to get any help here? +1 HP. Okay, so we did get some help. Stray. Oh, no effect there. Dave. No effect. Brent. No effect. All right. So not a whole lot of help with the healing right there. Let's go to promotions. Do people get promoted? Tabletop Scholar, Paladin, level 1. The faltering section becomes a level 1 Paladin. Ernest Lecter, Corey, level 1 Cleric, right there. Mrs. Dave, a Ragged Flagellant, Cleric, level 1. Wounds wash away, spells are restored. There we go. Let's sort and dismiss. By the way, one of the, let's go to the infirmary. So one of the things that, or some of the things that changed, that are on the change log, if you go to zornsdungeon.com, you will now see, oh, like right here, Zephyr Trickster, because I think it was also Corey who was asking, like, wait a minute, I saw I had 1 day yesterday and I had 1 day yesterday, today again, like when exactly do I heal? There is more information, like right here. Trickster Zephyr has 12 days to full recovery, but her next healing will be in 2 minutes. So Lloyd here has 20 days to full recovery and will receive his next healing in 1 minute and 1 hour and 2 minutes. So you've got some more information about when exactly your next round is that goes, and that should also be on zornsdungeon.com. And so also one thing that Corey did when he VIP'd Hector in, with the buffs, intending to have the buffs, and the buffs didn't come through for some reason, but they should have come through. If you VIP a character in, the character can be in the stable or the tavern or the stable or the infirmary, but for some reason at that point, if you pulled him in from the infirmary, he didn't get his buff. You should now. I fixed that. Now, that's up to you if you want to pull a character out of the infirmary. If you go to zornsdungeon.com, you have fine-grained control over where your characters are and where they are moving from. So, if you're not fully healed, but you want to fight tonight and you want to move him over from the infirmary, you can do it. That's up to you. That is up to you. But by default, like when you hit bang T all, bang T all, bang T space all, bang T space all, that's the tavern command. That does not move over characters from the infirmary. They stay in the infirmary. If you want to move a character out of the infirmary, you absolutely can. Absolutely can. But you got to do it on zornsdungeon.com. I didn't want there to be a command that you could accidentally hit in the chat and like move injured characters out of the infirmary or something like that. So that is a new change for tonight. Let's go over here. So what do we got? Let's go back to the tavern. Sable Phoenix is putting in Victor Argyle, fully buffed. Stray is putting in Rio. Stray's got Rio. 25 people are watching, and we have 21. We have 21 likes. So Zorn's going to get smited massively once I have a strong character. Okay. We got a gift of the fairy here, and I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen if I click this button. But I need to click this button. We're just going to see. It may not work. I mean, everything seems like it's experimental. So let's go to the fairy's gift. Let's see. Let's go fairy's gift over here. Let me. I also need to. Okay, there we go. Let me take this off and let's go over to the fairy. Oh, I need this. Let's see what the fairy has to say. I'm not sure. Begin. Hero of the cage, you bled for Zorn in his cruel game, and though you did not break, your gear did. Here, take this. I found it for you. It might have the blood of one less fortunate than you still on it, but it was all that I could find. Use it well to become the hero I know you can be. Let's see what happens. Might be something different. Tonight. Could be something different. Don't know. Argyle. MVP! Cage, June 27th. Victor Argyle, you earned an MVP. July 17th. Isn't that what it said? Reginald Ironsides, Bloodcage, July 17th. MVP. You earned it. Right there. You earned it. An MVP badge. There you go. Sponged nicely. July 24th. MVP badge. You earned it. You earned it right there. Brad Henry, Bloodcage, July 24th. MVP. You earned it. You earned it. Tabletop Scholar, you got a bloody shield. The other one's got some MVP badges. You got a bloody shield. Tomocrat, you got a dirty shield. Bloodshot Squire right there. Glass Roland, Sable Phoenix, you got a vial of acid right there. And is that it? Okay, that's it. There we go. So I had noticed that MVPs are rare, but they weren't that rare. I was like, okay, wait a minute. They shouldn't be that rare. We'd only given out like one MVP in like 2 weeks or something like that. And that was and for some reason it did appear and told us that Spunky Punch or Sponge Nicely, that was it. Sponge, came in MVP, but then I didn't get the badge or something. So I did a deep dive on that today. I was like, yesterday and today I was like, what's going on? So I used the gift, the fairy, to give because I did a full audit of all of the episodes based on our MVP criteria. And sure enough, there were some reasons why it wasn't showing up. So now we got some MVP badges in there. So there were some MVP badges that were owed. That's exactly the kind of thing we use the fairy for. So now, oh, look, Victor Argyle. Now, there you go. MVP, July 27th right there. So that has been MVP'd. So now we got that going on. All right. 22 likes out of 25. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to have to refill the beer already. I was out cutting grass right before I got in here, and I need another drink. Okay, so I'm going to leave that right here, present in the chat. So it looks like John, Brad, TSL Frontman, Made of Meat, and Mushroom Pumpkin will be able to fight next tonight. All right, so just 1 second. Let me grab beer. All right. Okay. Brad says, if anyone has kids, get them to like the stream. Is everything okay? Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you. Looks like Courtney is still not showing up. You're talking about the MVP list? Hold on. Let's go over here to the leaderboard. Is that what you're talking about, SKD Fish? The MVP? Where is Cage MVPs? Courtney. So it sponged nicely. 1 MVP. I've got her. And she's got the badge right here. July 27th. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about in the being here? Why is... Let's find out. All right, we'll find out. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'll find out about that. We got a diagnosis going on there. But anyway, let's go. Let's go ahead and go into the holding cell. Let's go to fight number 2 tonight. Let's go into fight number 2 tonight. Super VIPs first, then VIPs, then active people who are active in the chat, then people who have already fought, and channel members will be at the first in the beginning. Okay. Well, no, that's important. I wouldn't have noticed otherwise. We are finding out. Hold on, I may have found the issue. Let's see if we can. You may get into this next cage. Let's see. Courtney, there, back up. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, but I did fix it. There we go. Courtney's back up, and Brianna's back up. Okay, they're registering as fought tonight. But there we go. Okay, fought tonight, but yes, in there. All right. All right, let's go to the holding cell. Let's fight. Let's draft. Who is in? Sir Victor Argyle, Sable Phoenix, the Starborn Knight right there is in. Rio, this is a mage. I forgot about that a mage. Rio is a mage. Okay, Scraped Blacksmith's Apprentice by John, who is well starred, is in. Andre the Unenlightened, this is Maid of Meat's Cleric, is in. A Harried Bandit, TSL Frontman, you are in. Let's see, a Disinherited Halfling Burglar's Apprentice by Mushroom Pumpkin, you are in. Andre the Unenlightened. Wait, I just said that? Yes. Blackthorn, a Paladin by Brad, then an overworked Sexton, a well-starred overworked Sexton by Dave, an Unprepared Blacksmith's Apprentice by Mrs. Dave, then a Panicked Torchbearer by Brent, then Portia, this is the Cleric by Access Your Inner Light, a Haggard City Guard, Brianna Reynolds. You are in. Okay, party of 12. We're 6 and 6. So we have 6 level 0 characters and we have 6 level 1 characters. Total of 59 XP in the party, average HP 5. Okay, so we should have lots of blood drops in here, but really our star characters are going to be, well, Sir Victor Argyle, now with his brand new minted VIP badge, is in here. We don't want to lose Victor Argyle now. Rio is in here. Yeah, let's see if we can get some survival odds. Taking a while. I changed some things about the way the simulations run with the survival odds. They may take too long now. We might not actually be able to get them in time. But okay, well, we got them now. Okay, so Sir Victor Argyle has great odds. Rio has great odds. Oh, we have poor odds. So the Scraped Blacksmith's Apprentice by John, even though well-starred, only has a 28% chance of survival. Oh, okay, but that's it. Okay. Panic Torchbearer, 65%. Portia, 54%. So toss up there. Andre the Unenlightened, toss up right there. Burglar's Apprentice right there. Mushroom Pumpkin, also basically a toss up. So we do have some good odds. Rio and Victor coming out. Okay. We got some bad odds, and then we got some 50-50. Okay, let's go fight. Let's do it. Here we go, into the blood cage. Let's refresh. Open the cage. Sir Victor Argyle, Sable Phoenix, front line. Unprepared Blacksmith's Apprentice, Mrs. Dave, front line. Overworked Sexton, Dave, front line. A Scraped Blacksmith's Apprentice, John, front line. A Panicked Torchbearer, Brent, second line. So fighter type on the second line. So Corey just gifted a member of the Geekverse membership to the chat. Thank you so much. We'll see who gets it. Blackthorn, Brad. Haggard City Guard, Brianna, second line. Oh, there we go. No, we have lots of fighter types. Look at this. Haggard City Guard, Brianna. GameStorm received a member of the Geekverse membership. Thank you very much. There we go. We do have 3 white apes. It's only 12 to 13. Harried Bandit, TSL Frontman. Disinherited Halfling Burglar's Apprentice, Mushroom Pumpkin. Andre the Unenlightened, third row. Portia, Inner Light, third row. Rio, there's Stray, down there in the corner right there, third row. All right, let's go. Let's start the fight. Goblin. Scraped Blacksmith's Apprentice comes down, retargets to John, the Blacksmith's Apprentice, or targets John, 3 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound with his crude spear. Goblin number 1 came in and started this off strong, skewered him, and he died instantly. Okay, Mushroom Pumpkin is like, wait a minute, what's going on? Is Mushroom Pumpkin going to be able to get someplace? We're looking. Mushroom Pumpkin trying to go. Mushroom Pumpkin's getting out front. Cave Imp says, wait a minute, what is this, a halfling that's coming up? Cave Imp now moving up to Mushroom Pumpkin. But is not able to attack, had to move too far. Cave Imp, this could be good news for Mushroom Pumpkin. Comes in, swing, one unhurt, 1 point of stamina drained. Take up space around Mushroom Pumpkin. Rio out there trying to be a hero. Rio, Stray, comes up, 4 points of damage to the Goblin, a moderate bludgeoning wound. That drops Goblin number 1. Goblin hits the stone and does not rise. Goblin now comes in also to Mushroom Pumpkin, comes in with the crude spear, which had done so much work before. 4 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. Okay. So feeling a bit surrounded up there, but Goblin Runt now comes in to Sir Victor Argyle, Sable Phoenix, deflected. Nice work. Sir Victor Argyle sets his shield and rides it out. It is a perfect block right there. Goblin Runt targets an overworked Sexton. So Goblin Runt comes in. A brutal critical. 5 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 4 taken as injury, a moderate piercing wound. Whoa, that Goblin Runt was devastating. White Ape trying to look at Mushroom Pumpkin, lobs a a boulder into the halfling for 7 points of damage. A tremendous bludgeoning wound that lands clean. Mushroom Pumpkin is out of here. I am so sorry, Mushroom Pumpkin. Your disinherited halfling burglar's apprentice got crushed to death by a boulder there. It is 10 PCs to 12 monsters. Goblin now trying to get into Mrs. Dave's unprepared blacksmith's apprentice. 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound. White Ape targeting an overworked sexton. This is Mrs. Dave going to throw. The boulder already crushed some people before. Comes into Dave, an overworked sexton. 2 points of damage. Oh, drops him. Drops him. The blow ends an overworked sexton. 24 likes, Corey says. Goblin. Now, who's Goblin is looking at the Panic Torchbearer, probably going to be stopped. No, does able to get in. Panic Torchbearer is struck for 1 point of damage, a minor piercing wound. We do seem ganged up on. Now it's Brent's turn. Panic Torchbearer turns right back around to the Goblin. 2 points of damage, minor slashing wound. Can't take down the Goblin. Needed to. 9 PCs to 12 monsters. Blackthorn looks at this Goblin. Going to have to stop. I believe looking for a new target right here, caught in zone of control, hits Goblin Runt for 5 points of damage with a Warhammer, the bludgeoning side of a Warhammer, and drops it. Goblin targets Blackthorn. Goblin comes in, but deflected. Okay, nice job, Blackthorn. Nice job. Blackthorn drives his shield into the angle of the strike and finally is able to repel some of the onslaught we are seeing here. Harried Bandit comes up to White Ape. Oh, comes in. TSL Frontman goes into White Ape to hit him with a club for 2 points of damage. He's like, I got to bring down this White Ape, and he just goes for it. Oh, the other White Ape sees him, though. Oh, my God, TSL Frontman. Oh, no. Oh, he didn't get to throw. He was coming in for bludgeoning damage and didn't get to throw. Oh, this is not a good situation, though. Cave Imp now coming into the Harried Bandit. 3 points of damage, a moderate slashing wound. Oh, not looking good there for TSL Frontman's Bandit. Now, Victor Argyle, Sable Phoenix, critical hit into Goblin Runt. 18 points of damage. 18 points of damage with his short spear. Man, he just like disintegrated that Goblin Runt right there. That took care of Goblin Runt. Zorn's readying the archers. A volley is coming. Zorn is readying the archers. Portia is now blessing Victor to give him 2 temporary, Haggard City Guard, a Haggard City Guard, 2 temporary hit points. Andre the Unenlightened comes up to target the Goblin. Andre the Unenlightened comes in for 6 points of damage on Goblin number 4. The Goblin collapses dead. An unprepared blacksmith targets Goblin number 5. Goblin suffers 3 points of damage. That is enough to get rid of a Goblin. Okay. We needed that. Okay. Haggard City Guard, Brianna Reynolds, targets Goblin. Here she comes, coming in. 3 points of damage. That is enough to drop a Goblin. Haggard City Guard with the slashing side of the halberd. Nice work. Arrow Storm. Zorn looses the volley. 4 arrows incoming. 4 arrows incoming. Here come the arrows. One of them hits. Access your inner light. This is Portia. Takes 1 point of damage right there. Panicked Torchbearer. Brent, 2 points of damage. Rio. Oh, rolls with it. 1 stamina spent. Rio is still up. No injury. Uh-oh, Mrs. Dave takes 1 point of damage. Mrs. Dave is hanging on by 1. Round number 2. That was all that, and it's just round number 2 now. Cave Imp now is coming in on Brianna. Blow connects, but her strength turns it aside. 1 temporary hit point burned, nothing else. 9 PCs to 7 monsters, 9 to 7. Goblin now comes into Blackthorn, deflected. Blackthorn deflects the attack with the goblin's crude spear. Rio, Stray, what you up to? Coming into Goblin. Goblin suffers 4 points of damage, a moderate bludgeoning wound. Okay, just club that goblin with your spear. Nice job. All right, or your staff, rather. Dropped him. Zorn signals to ready the portcullis. The goblins are standing by on the crank. It is 9 PCs to 6 monsters. Zorn may be angry, but there are still 3 white apes up. This TSL's bandit, who was getting up in their face with a club, continues to do so. 2 points of damage right there. Cave Imp comes into a harried bandit, raking claws, and 2 points of damage, a minor slashing wound. We knew that. The harried bandit is struck dead on the spot. So the harried bandit, yes, was very heroic, definitely got out there, but is dead. Sir Victor Argyle, Sable Phoenix, doing what Victor Argyle should be doing, targeting, decides it has to come to Cave Imp instead. Blocked, 4 points of damage, at least drops Cave Imp. Cave Imp's legs buckle, and it's over. Victor Argyle has still got lots of HP. White Ape number 2 coming into Victor Argyle. Critical hit. Oh no, critical hit. He takes 7 points of damage. 3 are turned aside. 4 are taken as injury. A moderate bludgeoning wound. Oh my God, he comes in again for 2 points of damage. Oh my God, Sir Victor Argyle is down to 2. Portcullis, Ratkin Gorechild with a Ratkin Gore Strider and Gorechild behind our lines. Ratkin Gore Strider now coming into Brent, pivots his shield into the path of the blow. Wood splits. Guard holds 1 durability of the shield remaining. Ratkin Gorechild now comes up to Andre the Unenlightened. 1 point of damage, a minor slashing wound. That could have been far, far worse from the portcullis. Panicked Torchbearer now comes up. Who is definitely panicked right now. Definitely panicked. Oh, not panicked enough to harm his offense. 8 points of damage, a tremendous slashing wound with a dagger, and takes him down. Okay, Cave Imp now looking at Mrs. Dave. Cave Imp coming into Mrs. Dave. The unprepared blacksmith's apprentice has opened up 3 points of damage, a moderate slashing wound. Mrs. Dave has dropped. Whew. I'm nervous too. 7 PCs to 6 monsters. Okay, Inner Light. This is Inner Light coming into Gorechild on the flank. Ratkin Gorechild suffers 8 points of damage, a tremendous bludgeoning wound. The Ratkin Gorechild falls with a final thud. Andre, do we take care of the portcullis monsters? Portcullis monsters have been dropped. Andre comes into Cave Imp and is able to drop the Cave Imp. Death claims the Cave Imp. We are at 7 PCs to 4 monsters, 7 to 4. Haggard City Guard coming in with that deadly halberd. Cave Imp not so deadly this time. Cave Imp still up. Oh, we got a lot of white apes. White Ape targeting Andre, coming up to Andre the Unenlightened. The Unenlightened slam for 2 points of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound. White Ape slams a fist into the city guard for 5 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 4 taken as injury. Oh, White Ape now coming up to Victor Argyle. Oh, it's Victor Argyle. White Ape is throwing at Victor Argyle for only 1 point of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound. Only 1 wound to Victor Argyle. Whoa. Now, where are we? Brad comes up, braces to brace Victor Argyle against death, casts a resistance on him to help him out with perhaps a death save that might be coming. We are now headed into round 3, and Cave Imp is up first. Up against the Haggard City Guard. Cave Imp hacks him or slashes him for 2 points of damage. Brianna's Haggard City Guard drops and is dead. White Ape. It's White Ape. Oh no. White Ape coming into Victor Argyle. Victor Argyle's wooden shield buckles and splits. Nothing left to hide behind. Oh no. Ape is going to come in again, though. Critical strike. The opening is punished. Victor Argyle hit for 9 points of damage. A grievous bludgeoning wound. Oh, but Victor Argyle saves. Victor Argyle is down but unconscious. Death has been cheated. Victor Argyle is on the floor, unconscious. Can we get him out? It is 5 PCs to 4 monsters. Rio now coming up to White Ape. 2 points of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound. Rio is coming up. What a battle, Bloodcage this has been. What a Bloodcage this is. White Ape now coming up to Andre the Unenlightened. 6 points of damage. That lands clean. Oh, Made of Meat. I am sorry. F in the chat for Made of Meat's Andre the Unenlightened. That was an ill-starred character, but it was a level 1 character, a level 1 cleric. And Made of Meat, your cleric has fallen. I am sorry. This is intense. We are 4 PCs to 4 monsters, 4 to 4. We got some PCs up, though. Portia, Inner Light, coming up to White Ape. Only 2 points of damage. We needed more. We have got to drop this White Ape. But doing what you can, I get it. Panicked Torchbearer. You hacked down the Gorst Rider the last time, coming in, puncturing wound. Only 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage. Only 1 point of damage. Whoa, White Ape now coming up to Brad. Brad coming in, bludgeon for 3 points of damage, a moderate bludgeoning wound. Comes in again, gets his shield up in time. Splinters fly, and he is okay. The wood of the shield broke under his ape's fist. Now Blackthorn coming into White Ape, 6 points of damage, a major piercing wound. Zorn spares the worthy! Zorn spares the worthy! The heroes have survived the cage. 9 hit points, 9 XP each. 5 survivors share the spoils. 7 fell and get 4 XP each. Whoa! Zorn likes what he saw. He decided, okay, these guys have earned their gruel in the tavern. They can take a rest for the night. Whoa! 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 That was brutal. That was brutal. Oh, let's deploy the Goblin medics. See if anybody gets some help from the Goblins. Brent, okay, a little bit of help right there against 1 wound. Going against the other wound, no effect. Portia, Goblins, no effect. Sable Phoenix, +1 HP. Goblin medics go again, nothing, and then help you out a little bit right now. You're going to be out for a while. Victor Argyle is going to be out for a while. Blackthorn, no help. Promotions. All right. We have the 25 likes. Hey, remember everybody, we did promotions. Let's go. Oh, none worthy. There were no promotions as a result of that. There were only level 1 characters who survived. Seemed like level 0 characters had perished. So nobody got a level 1 character out of that. We don't see that all that often. And now let's go to sort and dismiss. There we go. All right. Hey, I do want to point out that over here, Victor Argyle and his friends celebrate in the winch room. Oh my God, you went to the winch room right there. Victor Argyle's unconscious, but they're celebrating with his body in the winch room. Okay, nice job. Okay, I do want to remind everybody, if you're here, remember that if you survive the Bloodcage, then you are deposited in the okay, Stray, don't let me forget that. You are deposited in the stable. We have 262 characters in the stable. So if you're here and you want to fight tonight, and you don't have characters at the tavern, hit bang T all. Okay, it looks like an Oblivious Dwarf Miner was brought in, but I will fix that up and make it Boris. Just 1 second. Bang T all. That is Bang Tavern all. If you do that, then, for instance, what does it say right here? It says that all of my stable characters have been marched to the tavern. You will not be drafted to fight if you were in the stable. You will not be drafted to fight if you were in the stable. If you want to fight, you must be in the tavern. So hit Bang T space all to move all of your characters from the stable to the tavern. And yes, you can go the other way, say bang S all, just like I did right here. And that will move your characters from the tavern where they can be drafted to the stable where they can't. But remember, level 0 characters may not move out of the tavern. So the system takes care of that for you. So remember, so if you've got characters that you want to play with, you can also hit bang char to see where all of your characters and where all of your characters are. That will give you, like right here, this tells me the first letter. If it's T, they're in the tavern. If it's S, they're in the stable. If it's I, they're in the infirmary. The dog tag of the character and what it is. So don't forget, we have a limit on the number of characters that you can spawn now, but we have plenty of characters for people to play with. So if you're new here, hit bang spawn and create a character. Okay, so bring boars back in. We can't lose another one. Okay, so let me take that off and also take that away. Stray boars. Oh, okay. The stable. Let's see. Boars. Oh, I don't know. Are you sure you want to do that? Boars may be in the infirmary. Oh, boars. No, well, boars has 6 of 7. You want to bring him around? Oh, I don't have an easy way to do that. Hold on. I can do it over here. All right. That was intense. That was intense. I am eventually. 25 likes. Okay, let's go over here. Hang on. Oh, yeah. See, now I'm glowing over here because I agree with you. So we got 25 likes. Sometimes it can go up and down. It can go up and down because, like, you know, if YouTube detects like a bot or some kind of weird activity or something like that. Hang on. I got to move boars at the database level. There we go. Boars. And you wanted boars VIP'd? Okay, so boars is coming in. Anybody want to fight with boars? And we got to make sure that you get your buff as well right there. And then plus, we've got to do the blessing of the fairy. So we get the blessing of the fairy. Let's see. I know. Yeah, right. I found it. I did find it, SKD Fish. Let's go. The blessing of the fairy. 25 likes. That's incredible. 25 likes. Let's do the blessing of the fairy. There we go. There we go. Anybody want to come in and fight with boars? We've got Sir Reginald Ironsides who is in, and then also boars, and the and the Chosen One. Tabletop Scholar has the Chosen One in here, and Sir Reginald Ironsides and boars. This is this could be the cage the blood drops fell on. Look at that. Look at that. Dave fought tonight, so we're going to be looking at these people right here. All right. 1, 2, 3 in. All right. Whew. That was intense. That was intense. This has been a beast of a night. It absolutely has, SKD Fish. All right, let's go to the holding cell and do this. Let's go to the holding cell. Let's see. Let me turn. I got all kinds of music playing here. I got to figure out how to get the music straightened out so it's not everything's not on top of each other. The holding cell. All right. Let's go to the holding cell. Here we go. Let's draft. Who's coming in? Okay, Sable Phoenix, Sir Reginald Ironside coming in. Tabletop Scholar, the Chosen One coming in. 2 MVPs, or 2 people with 2 MVPs rather, plus Sir Reginald Ironsides. Boars, the Knight is coming in. Scavenged Wizard's Apprentice Brent. Driven Cutburst by Brianna Reynolds. A Fidgety Blacksmith's Apprentice by Courtney. Okay. Uncommon Scavenged Wizard's Apprentice by Brent. This is cage number 3 tonight. Isn't it cage number 3? Bert the Gnome by Dave. Bert the Gnome by Dave. A Downtrodden Alchemist's Assistant. This is by Corey. Oh, we have more blood drops over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ronnie Rampage, Mrs. Dave's Fighter. Cell buff. Oh, Reginald Ironsides. Reginald Ironsides. There we go. All right, fully buffed right there. So Reginald Ironsides is fully buffed. Bert, Gnome. That's from Dave. Downtrodden Alchemist Assistant, Corey. Ronnie Rampage. Did I say that? Well starred, Mrs. Dave. Well starred. Portia, Access Your Inner Light, level 1 Cleric. Okay, still fighting. Fox the Torchbearer, SKD Fish. Chrome the Gnome, Made of Meat, you are in. Okay, an uncommon. So Mrs. Dave, okay, Mrs. Dave going in for +2 temporary HP. We got it. Thank you. So that's the Ronnie Rampage. Got it. And then Cell Buff, Tabletop Scholar, goes in for, where is Tabletop Scholar? Buff, the Chosen One. Okay, there we go. I don't see any bad odds to get out. Wait, what is this? This is going to be easier than we think it is. So great odds, 83% chance going to the Downtrodden Alchemist Assistant, 85% chance going to Ronnie Rampage, Dr. Estranged, the Mage Brent right there, great odds, 87%. Uh-oh, Boars only has a 67% chance of making it out. Boars only has a 67% chance of making it out. Tabletop Scholar's Chosen One has 74%. Sir Reginald Ironside has 91%. Okay, it's time to play. I think it's time to play. Let's go in. The Bloodcage. This is Bloodcage number 3. Bloodcage number 3 tonight. We've got 4 to play tonight. Let's open the cage. 18 monsters. 18 monsters. We have 12 PCs versus 18 monsters with 2 white apes. 2 white apes, but 18 monsters right here. Okay, front line is Boars. Boars right there. Then Fox the Torchbearer. Take this down so I don't have that music. Then, okay, so Fox the Torchbearer right there. Ronnie Rampage, Mrs. Dave, front line. A Fidgety Blacksmith's Apprentice, Courtney, front line. Sir Reginald Ironsides, front line. The Chosen One, the Tabletop Scholar, front line. Driven Cutpurse, Brianna. Then Chrome the Gnome, Made of Meat. Then Portia, Access Your Inner Light. Third line right there. Then Bert, Dave, you are third line. Then a Downtrodden Alchemist Assistant, Corey. Then Dr. Estranged, Brent, right there. All right. It is 12 versus 18 with 2 apes up. All right. Let's do it. Let's start the fight. What is happening here? Here's to all who are about to fight. Here we go. Cave Imp is going to start us off. Going into Boars first. Cave Imp comes in. Blow lands on Boars, but a protective ward drinks it up. 1 temporary hit point spent and nothing more. Sir Reginald Ironsides, this is Sable, says, hey, let's get to some Cave Imp right here. Cave Imp coming in on the Cave Imp's flank. 7 points of damage, a tremendous piercing wound with his arming sword. Sir Reginald Ironsides drops Cave Imp number 1. Downtrodden Alchemist Assistant, trying to get to White 8 but can't. Might try to retarget a Goblin, throwing Acid Splash into Goblin. 1 point of damage into Goblin number 1. Goblin now coming up to Sir Reginald Ironsides, coming in, bites into his Shielding Blessing, unhurt, 2 temporary HP lost, but no damage right there. No wounds. Ratkin Mongrel from way far away comes up, lunging Fang first into Courtney. 1 turned aside, 2 taking his injury. Chosen One, Tabletop Scholar, sees this goblin right here, says, let's get rid of this. Critical strike. The opening is punished. The goblin's impaled for 13 points of damage with a short spear. Again, demolecularized that goblin with the short spear. Took him out right there. Chrome the Gnome, made of meat, sees that Ratkin Mongrel has come up. Cast Poison Spray at Ratkin Mongrel. 3 points of damage. A moderate poison wound that lands hard. Ratkin Mongrel collapses and is dead. And backs up. Backs up. Okay, Bert, this is Dave. Looking at this goblin up here, is he going to be able to do anything about it? Not sure. Moving up, but no, that's all you can do. Okay, Dr. Estranged, this is Bert, looking at the white ape. Is he going to be able to cast? Whoa, getting way out in front there. Getting way out front. Instead decides to go to the goblin, which is closer to him. Not a bad idea. Comes in with a staff for 1 point to get, like, got out front there and was like, oh, I got a goblin right here, and all I have is a staff. Okay, so there we go. Boars moves toward this goblin number 1. 6 points of damage, a major slashing wound to that goblin. Our heroes are advancing deep into the cage right there. Okay, 12 PCs to 14 monsters. Cave Imp now looking at Boars. Oh, Boars only has 6 left. 1 point of damage, a minor slashing wound to Boars. Boars has 5 of 7 left. Oh, is Boars can make it out? Oh, the white ape says, wait a minute, what's this wizard doing down here? White ape comes up, slamming his fist into Dr. Estranged. 1 point turned aside, 3 taken as injury, a moderate bludgeoning wound. White ape comes again, struck for 3 points of damage. Oh, I am sorry. Yes, I am sorry. That is F at the chat for Dr. Estranged. I am sorry. Our uncommon mage right there took 2 3-point moderate bludgeoning wounds from the white ape's fist and dropped right there. Driven Cut Purse, Brianna, looking at white ape, says, you don't do that to my friend. Coming in, 2 points of damage, a minor slashing wound to white ape. Gremlin now, looking at Boars. Gremlin looking at Boars. Oh, comes into the Chosen One instead. Weathers the strike on the ward. 1 temporary HP lost. No injury right there. Okay, Slimeling. Slimeling now looking at Boars. Coming up. Slimeling, 1 point of damage. A minor bludgeoning wound to Boars. Boars continues to be kind of a rock there, but he is hurt. Oh, no. Okay, White Ape. Oh, no. White Ape moving into Boars. White Ape moving into Boars, hammering a fist into Boars. A devastating strike. Boars half helm cracks and sheds. A near miss with death. Boars is staggered, lashing out into Boars' flank again. 1 point of damage, a major bludgeoning wound. Oh my God, we have got to get Boars out of here. Oh, Goblin. Oh, Goblin runt. Oh, retargets into Bert. 2 points of damage. 3 points. 2 turned aside. 1 taken as injury. Oh my God. Okay, Slimeling now looking at the cut purse down here. Slimeling brings the weight of its slime into the cut purse, catches the blow, no damage, 1 stamina lost. This is a fight, people. This is a fight. It's 11 PCs to 14 monsters. It's 11 to 14. Ratkin Mongrel trying to get to Reginald Ironsides, but may not be able to do it. No, okay, wasn't able to actually move up there far enough. Portia now says Ratkin Mongrel coming up with a club. Critical, no mercy. Ratkin Mongrel suffers 11 points of damage, a catastrophic bludgeoning wound that lands hard. Nice job, Inner Light. Nice job. Light fades from the Ratkin Mongrel's eyes. 11 PCs now to 13. Now, Goblin moves toward Reginald Ironside. Sable Phoenix absorbs it on the blessing. 1 temporary hit point gone, no injury. Kobold Crawler looking at Boars. He wants to throw. Lord have mercy. Boars is attracting all of the attention. Deflected. Whoa. Boars After she rides it out, a perfect block. Boars rides it out. Woo! Ronnie Rampage wants to get in this goblin, coming into the goblin's flank right there. Come on, cut him down. Critical, 12 points of damage, a catastrophic slashing wound. That opens up that goblin. Thank you, Ronnie Rampage. We needed that. We need to drop these guys. Okay, it's 11 PCs. Still 11 PCs. Still 11 PCs to 12 monsters, but it feels like a rough fight. Fidgety Blacksmith's Apprentice. This is Courtney. Comes into a goblin. Coming into the goblin. Attacks for 4 points of damage. Drops goblin number 4. The goblin lets out a final snarl and falls. Zorn readies the archers. A volley is coming. A volley is coming. Oh my God, please don't shoot us down. Fawkes the Torchbearer comes up towards Slimeling. Man, look at this battle line here. A vicious critical hit. Slimeling takes 13 points of damage from a dagger. Just opens up that Slimeling. Fawkes the Torchbearer opens him up. Nice job. Goblin Runt targets a Fidgety Blacksmith's Apprentice coming up to Courtney. Attacks. Takes 2 points of damage, a minor piercing wound, but Courtney makes her death save, and now she is unconscious on the floor. 10 PCs to 10 monsters. Ratkin Mongrel, coming from a long way away, trying to get into Portia, but goes for Ronnie Rampage instead. Hit lands true, swallowed by the protective ward. No damage, temporary HP spent only. Slimeling. What's Slimeling going to do? Slimeling, look at a driven cut purse. Slimeling comes in, 2 points of damage. Oh, no. Two turn to stun. One thing. Arrow storm. Oh, 3 arrows. Woo. Okay, 3 arrows. This is intense. 3 arrows from atop the Bloodcage coming in. Corey has to take a hit. Downtrodden alchemist assistant rolls with the impact. 2 stamina spent. SKD Fish. The ward shimmers and deflects the shaft, so you are still up. Reginald Ironsides takes a hit, 1 point of damage right there. Are we going into round 2? Round 2. Fresh initiative, everybody. Brianna's up first, a driven cut purse coming into the white ape. Pierces him with a long knife for 3 points of damage. Needed to drop something. Come on. Who's up next? Cave Imp. Oh, no. Cave Imp going into Boars. Cave Imp going into Boars. In Boars' flank. Gashes him for 1 point of damage. A minor slashing wound. A minor slashing wound. The Chosen One going into Gremlin says, look, we got to get this Gremlin down. 8 points of damage. Man, plenty to drop a Gremlin right there. The Gremlin drops dead. Blood pools beneath. Boars' turn. Who's Boars going to? Boars is going to Cave Imp, setting in puncture wound, 8 points of damage to Cave Imp, drops Cave Imp. That's the kind of thing Boars needed right there. You guys need to back off, but they're not going to do it. Zorn signals to ready the portcullis. Goblins stand by on the crank. Goblin Runt. Goblin Runt is going into Bert. Goblin Runt sends 2 points of damage with his rusty shiv into Bert. Come on. Now, it is... Oh, God. The kobolds want to shoot down Boars. The kobold coming in on his flank. Shoot. Deflected. Boars deflects right there. What a fight this is. 0 damage. Kobold Crawler's dart is deflected. Come on, 10 PCs to 8 monsters. We need some PC draws. Ratkin Mongrel now coming into Ronnie Rampage. Snaps the jaws. Ronnie Rampage takes 2 temporary hit points of damage only. Ronnie's still in pretty good shape at this point. Downtrodden Alchemist wants to target the Goblin Runt. He's going to shoot. Yes, Acid Splash at Goblin Runt. Come on, drop him. 3 points of damage. Goblin Runt has dropped a moderate acid wound. Plenty to drop a Goblin Runt. Oh, the Goblin Runt had already acted this turn. We are now to 10 PCs to 7 monsters. Chrome the Gnome. Can I get to some White Ape? Trying to help you out, Boars. Well, moves there. Oh, and underdog coming out to help you out. Cast poison spray. White ape gets 4 points of damage. Right there. Okay. All right. Nice work. Okay. So, Goblin Runt number 2 coming up the Tabletop Scholar. 1 temporary HP lost only. Oh, white ape. Oh, no. White ape going into boars. Oh, boar's wooden shield buckles and splits. There's nothing left for him to hide behind. And then Made of Meats Chrome the Gnome takes 3 points of damage. 1 turn to side, 2 taking its injury. Oh my God, we still have this Slimeling right here. Bert targets the white ape underdog. Bert versus the ape. In 3 points of damage, a moderate poison wound. Oh my God, people. Portcullis, Ratkin Gorechild with Ratkin Gorestrider comes into the back. Who's that in the back? They're not happy. Downtrodden Alchemist Corey, Ratkin Gorestrider comes in. 7 points of damage, 1 turn to side, 6 taking his injury. The Downtrodden Alchemist assistant is slain outright by the Gorestrider. We have 9 PCs to 9 monsters, people. 9 to 9. Ratkin Gorechild is now coming up to Reginald Ironsides. Reginald Ironside slams his shield up just in time. It splinters, but there is still durability remaining. Come on, Portia, Inner Light, looking at this Goblin Runt right here. Cut him down, please, or club him down. 5 points of damage, a major bludgeoning wound to Goblin Runt number 2. Fox, where's Fox going? Into Ratkin Mongrel. Fox the Torchbearer comes in, slash for 2 points of damage, a minor slashing wound, but that drops the Ratkin Mongrel. We need all the help that we can get. Thank you, SKD Fish. Slimeling is looking at the Driven Cutpurse right now. Slimeling comes in. 2 points of damage, a minor bludgeoning wound. A Driven Cutpurse staggers once and falls forever. Staggered Cutpurse is dead. Excuse me. 8 PCs to 7 monsters. 8 to 7. White Ape. Where's White Ape looking? White Ape is looking at Fox the Torchbearer. White Ape throws with a boulder, a critical strike into SKD Fish. Hit for 8 points of damage, a tremendous bludgeoning wound. Oh my God. Fox the Torchbearer has dropped. Fox the Torchbearer, SKD Fish. Oh my God. F in the chat right there. We just lost Fox the Torchbearer, who had 2 blood drops, had been through 2 blood cages. SKD Fish, you have fallen, I am sorry, to a tremendous bludgeoning wound. Whoa. Stressing me out, man. This is stressing me out. The White Ape is backing up, though. Come on. It's Slimeling. Oh, it's Slimeling against boars. It's Slimeling against boars. Oh, 2 points of damage. A minor bludgeoning wound. Oh, Boar sways on their feet, drenched in his own blood, still fighting. Boars is still up. We got to bring this to a conclusion, people. We have got to bring this to a conclusion. Reginald Ironsides coming up to Ratkin Gorechild, 8 points of damage, a tremendous piercing wound. The Ratkin Gorechild drops dead, blood pools beneath. Ronnie Rampage comes up to Slimeling. Ronnie Rampage comes in on the Slimeling for 4 points of damage, 2 piercing resisted, 2 taking his injury. It's hard to pierce a Slimeling. Round 3, it is only round 3. I don't even know what to think about this. Reginald Ironsides is like, I got to get to this White Ape, but he can't. Instead, he has to go to, well, this Kobold. Critical strike, the opening is punished. 15 points of damage, a catastrophic piercing wound this Kobold. Sable Phoenix was just punishing that Kobold, punished it with this arming sword, drove it through his throat. Oh my God. Okay, now where are we? Chosen One, Tabletop Scholar, also trying to get to the White Ape. Can do it this time, coming in on the White Ape's flank. 12 points of damage with a short spear, takes down this White Ape. The White Ape's legs buckle, and it is over. Fell-handed. There we go. 3 kills, the Tabletop Scholar. White ape now. Who's the white ape looking at who tried to run away? The chosen one's tabletop scholar comes up, driving a fist at him. 3 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 2 taken as injury. The white ape's kill streak stops, but he comes in again, catches the white ape's blow on the boss. There are the wood splinters of the shield all around the cage. He's still up. 6 PCs to 4 monsters, but they're big monsters. Bert wants to poison this Ratkin Gorstrider for 4 points of damage. Ratkin Gorstrider is heaving and wheezing from the collapsed lungs, but still up. Slimeling. Oh no, Slimeling comes into Boars, rocks him for 1 point of damage. Oh, but Boars passes his save. He is unconscious, but not dead. Boars is unconscious, but not dead. Can we get him out? Running Rampage, targeting Slimeling. 5 points of damage, a major slashing wound. Death claims the Slimeling. Are the PCs going to turn this around? It is 6 PCs to 3 monsters. Portia now looking at Ratkin Gorstrider, coming in 9 points of damage to the Gorstrider, a grievous bludgeoning wound with a club right there. The Ratkin Gorstrider, and it is finished. 2 monsters up, including 1 white ape. Chrome the gnome trying to get some Slimeling who dropped Boars, casting poison spray. Poison for 3 points of damage. If you can poison a Slimeling, well, Made of Meat did it right there. Nice. And Chrome the gnome backs up. Round number 4. We are going into round number 4. Only 1 monster up, and it looks like, okay, Chrome the Gnome is back up first and decides to move forward again, trying to get to White Ape. Chosen One. Oh, Chosen One is up next. I bet he's going to bring down White Ape. Chosen One, 9 points of damage, a grievous piercing wound with a short spear into the White Ape. You have done it. We have done it? Oh, my God. 6 PCs. Victory. 6 souls walk out alive. 2 are hauled out unconscious. The crowd roars. Stray says, I need inner light snuggles. Whoa, what a fight. Whoa, what a fight. 13 XP each. All the survivors share the spoils. That was intense. That was one of the most intense battles that we have ever had in the Bloodcage. Whoa, and Boars made it out. Boars made it out. Let's go to the winch room. And let's see what we got to bring up. I thought there were going to be more casualties than that, but 6 walked out and then 2. I mean, look at Boars. Boars took minor bludgeoning. No, but the minor bludgeoning is cold because he came in with injuries. Boars came in with injuries, a 1-point minor bludgeoning wound. He was like, put me in, coach, right? He was in the infirmary. And then he took a 1-point minor slashing wound, a 1-point minor bludgeoning wound, a 1-point minor bludgeoning wound, a 1-point minor slashing wound, a 2-point minor bludgeoning wound, and a 1-point minor bludgeoning wound. Whoa! Whoa! All right, let's deploy the Goblin Medics. Sable Phoenix, +1 HP. Chrome the Gnome, +1 HP. Stray gets to try to tend all of your wounds. +1, then no effect, then +1. Goblin Medics +1. Goblin Medics tend to wound +1. Goblin Medics tend to wound +1. Oh, you're getting a lot of help from the Goblin Medics. Chosen One, no effect. Goblin Medics tend to wound +1 HP. Daniel, you need to watch that cage we just did. Daniel, you got to watch that cage we just did because that was something else. Are there any promotions? Yes, Courtney, your fidgety blacksmith's apprentice becomes a level 1 fighter. All right, that was it, though. Let's sort and dismiss. All right, remember that if you're wounded and you're level 1, you're going to the infirmary. You can pull people out of the infirmary. Boars, where's Boars? Let's see what Boars. How long is Boars going to be out? Boars, that's the thing about only taking minor wounds. Boars has a 1-point minor bludgeoning wound, a 1-point minor bludgeoning wound left, and a 1-point minor. So 3 minor bludgeoning wounds. So those all heal in parallel, and Boars will be able to get out. No, don't put him in again, because he will be healed tomorrow. That's the advantage of several smaller wounds. Boars will be out of the infirmary tomorrow. Whereas if you have taken like Lloyd's here, 7-point grievous bludgeoning wound, it'll be 19 days till his next recovery. So, but also remember, if you're here for the first time, type exclamation point spawn, bang spawn, so that you will get in, create a character, and you will fight. We have one more fight tonight, and everybody, I believe, has fought already tonight. So if you are new here and you're watching for the first time, type bang spawn, exclamation point spawn in the chat. You will get a character, and you'll have priority to be in the last fight for the night. And then also the stable. If you are unhurt and you survive the Bloodcage, you go to the stable. You cannot be drafted in the stable. That's your safe space for now. That is your safe space for now. But if you want to move everybody back because you want people to fight, hit bang T all, just like I'm showing you right here. Hit bang T all, and that will move all of your characters who happen to be in the stable to the tavern. Move the tavern. Bang T. Move tavern. And there you go. You will get a report like that. And yes, you can go the other way by moving bang S all. But remember, level 0 characters are not eligible to be moved out of the tavern. The system enforces that. I'm about to lose my voice. Fight number 4. Who's going in for fight number 4? That's exactly what SKD Fish. Stable Phoenix is with Sir Reginald Ironsides. Sir Reginald Ironsides is going in. Who else is going to be drafted tonight? Wait, did that work? Did Stray just say bang Rio? Stray just said bang Rio, and it moved Rio over. I didn't know it'd do that. Okay. So SKD Fish. Drunken Hilbo Haggins. Drunken Hilbo Haggins is coming in with extra HP. Okay, Drunken Hilbo, got you. SK Fish wants to fight with Sable Phoenix. Look at all those blood drops. Let's see. Sable Phoenix has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And SKD Fish is now number 1 in Fell-Handed. We are tracking Fell-Handed right now. It seemed a bit difficult to reconstruct Fell-Handed. I'm going to have to work with that again. But I was not able to reconstruct the Fell-Handed leaderboard, but we are tracking Fell-Handed leaderboard. Let's see. Sponge. Asking about Sponge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to do that. Like a 5. Yeah, yeah. Because I had talked about doing silver and gold, and I have not gotten to do that yet. But yeah, in order to compress this, I'm thinking that we need silver and gold blood drops. Yeah, I do think so. That was a very tough third cage. What happened? Oh, on the website you can un-VIP people. VIP people. I was asked about that. And Sable Phoenix asked for that, and you can. That should be implemented. SKD Fish sponged nicely. Oh, there we go. SDK sponged nicely is now in. Is that what was going on? Courtney sponged nicely. A VIP is now in. It's going to be fighting with SKD Fish and Sable Phoenix. 2 MVPs. That may not work. RN76. You're trying to buff Ironsides? Is that correct? The Reginald Ironside getting buffed. There we go. All right, we got you buffed. Okay, so you're now fully buffed. You're fully buffed. All right, so there we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 VIPs going in. All right, let's go. Let's go to the holding cell. Let's play. Final fight of the night. Final fight of the night. Let's draft the party. Reginald Ironsides. Sable Phoenix, you are in. Drunken Kilbo Haggins, you are in. Well starred. Sponge Nicely. Courtney, rare character. A knight, you are in. Dwarf Tailor Garrick. The Dwarf Tailor Garrick by Brent is well starred. A resigned elf lore master's apprentice, Mrs. Dave. Sir Loin of Beef. That is Corey's knight. Then Sir Corvin of the Wind, Daniel Donnert's knight. Then an oblivious dwarf miner. This is Stray Kismet's dwarf, one of Stray's many dwarves. Prince Adrian, a knight. Access your inner light. Okay, there you are. You are in. Prince Adrian is in and is fully buffed. Nice job. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Sullen Mountebank, Brianna Reynolds, you are in. Charina, this is Dave F. You are in. A Ruined Torchbearer, you are also in by the Tabletop Scholar. So there you go. Super chat to buff your characters. We will go in 1 minute and 25 seconds. We're waiting for the odds master, Sir Corvin of the Wind. Yes, that is a really good name. Well starred right there. Daniel Donnert, comes in. Thank you very much. Sir Corvin of the Wind, buffed. Got you. Thank you very much, Daniel. Got you. Yeah, that is awesome. Sir Corvin of the Wind, a well-starred knight, which means that he is in the top 12% of ability scores, and he has 2 blood drops already. But we got, look at these people with these, man, one of these days, one of these characters are going to drop, and it's going to be rough. Dave, Y97F. Let's see. Dave, Y9. Or there we go, right there. Y9F7. Oh, Dave buffed Stray's dwarf miner. Well, thank you, Dave. So the dwarf miner got a buff right there. So thank you very much. We've got great odds of getting out of here. We've got 70 HP. Well, we have 70 HP total in here. Only 3 level 0 characters. I didn't realize that. Only 3 level 0 characters are in this. And 9 are level 1. This is mainly a level 1 cage. That may be the biggest cage, or the cage that's the largest number of level 1 characters ever in here. So the average level is 0.8, 70 total HP with 6 average. That might be the best that we have ever seen. So we've got lots of great odds. All right, let's go. Let's go. This is the last one for the night. Let's go. Let's go into the blood cage. Here we go. Going to the blood cage. Let's open the cage. Let me turn off this. And then let's go to the blood cage. Open the cage. 14 monsters. Oh, this may be a walkover. I don't want to jinx it. This may be a walkover. We've got 14 monsters and 1 white 8. Frontline, Prince Adrian, Inner Light. Then Sir Reginald Ironside, Sable Phoenix. Then Sponge Nicely by Courtney. Then Sir Corvin of the Wind, Daniel. Then second row, Dwarf Tailor Garrett, Brent. Then Sir Loin the Beef, lots of fighters. Corey, a fighter, a dwarf, an oblivious dwarf miner on the second row. Another fighter, a ruined torchbearer, second row. We don't get to non-fighter types until the third row when we have Drunken Hilbo Haggins, SKD Fish. Then a resigned elf lore master's apprentice, Mrs. Dave. Then a sullen mountebank, Brianna. And then Charina, which is Dave. Okay, let's go. Let's start this fight. Here's to everybody. Maybe it's time for just a PC walkover. We're going to see. So Gremlin's going to start this over by going up and targeting Courtney, punched nicely, catching the blow with no damage, 1 stamina point lost. Oblivious Dwarf is like, hey, let's get into this Gremlin right here, coming in on the Gremlin's flank. Vicious critical. Well, that's how Stray starts. 19 points of damage. A catastrophic piercing wound with the Dwarf Miner's pick goes right into the Gremlin. Whoa, okay, all right, we see how this is going. Cave Imp, now looking at Stray, comes in. Cave Imp tears an Oblivious Miner. 2 points of temporary HP gone, no injury right there. Goblin now going into Corvin of the Wind. Goblin comes in, closing with Sponge nicely. 1 temporary HP lost, no wound. Dwarf Tailor Garrick comes up toward Cave Imp, closing with him with a Warhammer. Staggers 12 points of damage. We have seen some major hits tonight. Cave Imp has dropped to negative 10 hit points. Incredible. Prince Adrian now targeting the Goblin. Prince Adrian sustains 8 points, the Goblin sustains 8 points of damage from Prince Adrian. Drunken Kilbo. Now, let's take out this Goblin right over here. Come on in. 3 points of damage. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough, Kilbo. That's enough to preserve your name. You dropped him. Nice job. You dropped him. Okay. Now, Sponge nicely targets the Goblin. Comes in. 4 points of damage. That drops the Goblin a moderate piercing wound. Goblin staggers, twitches, and falls. Sir Reginald Ironside's Sable Phoenix coming up to the Goblin. Targeting the Cave Imp instead. Critical strike. Lord. Cave Imp struck for 14 points of damage. A catastrophic slashing wound that leaves its mark. No kidding, it leaves its mark because the Cave Imp has been cut open and is laying on the floor in several pieces. Ruined Torchbearer now targets Cave Imp. Ruined Torchbearer coming into Cave Imp takes 1 point of damage, a minor slashing wound. Resigned Elf Lore Master looking at White Ape coming up. Going to be able to cast? Yes. Casting Ray of Frost at White Ape. Coming into White Ape. Only 1 point of damage, a minor cold wound. But he is chilled and his movement is cut. That might help us out. Sharina targets the White Ape as well, also from the back. Sharina shoots with a firebolt, countering that ice. 3 points of damage, a moderate fire wound. Sirloin of Beef. This is Corey coming in to Goblin number 3. Critical hit, reeling from 10 points of damage, a grievous slashing wound that lays open, this Goblin right here. St 12 PCs to 7 monsters. It's 12 to 7. It is 12 to 7. PC's doing very well. Ruined Torchbearer takes 2 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 1 taken as injured. Ratkin Mongrel goes up to Sirloin of Beef, retargets to Sable Phoenix's Ironside, comes in, snapping jaws. Protective Ward drinks it up, 1 temporary HP spent, no wound. White Ape, looking for a target, Sirloin of Beef, chucks a boulder at Sirloin of Beef. Deflected, whoa! Sirloin of Beef sweeps his shield up to meet the blow. Sparks fly, but nothing happens. Ratkin Mongrel targets Sirloin of Beef, also out front, lunges into, but Sirloin of Beef shoves his shield into the Ratkin Mongrel's mouth. Teeth break, and that is all. Nothing going on there. Goblin Runt coming up to Hilbo Baggins, retargets to Inner Lights Prince Adrian. Twists, 1 stamina point spent, no wound right there. Sullen Mountebank, Brianna, looking at Goblin Runt coming up. Closes with Goblin Runt, skewered for 3 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. Goblin Runt collapses dead. Goblin, now a resigned elf lore master's apprentice, comes in to Kilbo Haggins. Oh, 2 stamina points spent, no wound. Spent, no wound. Sir Corvin of the Wind coming in to cave him. Oh, just going to crush him. Gores him with an arming sword for 11 points, a catastrophic piercing wound. Man, the PCs are rolling this one. The PCs are rolling this one. 12 PCs to 5 monsters. We haven't lost a single PC yet. Okay, Kobold Crawler throws into Daniel Donner. Deflected for Corvin of the Wind. Sets his shield and rides it out. It's the perfect block. Round number 2. Sponge. Man, we may not even get to the arrows at this point. Sponge comes in. 6 points of damage to Ratkin Mongrel. Whoa. Drops it right there. Boars trained them behind the scenes. White Ape. Now, White Ape, where's White going? Coming into Sponge nicely. Going to attack. Takes 4 points of damage. 2 turned aside. 2 taken as injury. A minor bludgeoning wound. Then into Quarry as well. Critical strike. Sirloin of Beef's half helm cracks and sheds. A near miss with death. Took that ape's fist on the head. Goblin now coming into Kilbo Baggins, SKD Fish with a crude spear. Strike takes nice footwork here and doesn't take any damage right there. Dwarf Miner, Stray coming up to White Ape. An oblivious Dwarf Miner comes in on White Ape's flank. 6 points of damage, a major piercing wound that sinks home. Zorn readies the archers. A volley is coming. We're getting close. We're getting close. Sir Reginald Ironsides. Zorn cannot be happy. Reginald Ironside comes into Kobold Crawler. Look how deep we're getting across the Bloodcage. Kobold Crawler his body goes limp, and it is finished. Arrow Storm. Oh, 12 arrows. 12 arrows. Oh my God. 12 arrows. Zorn is not happy. Sharina takes 3 points of damage. 1 turned aside. 2 taken as injury right there. Corey comes in, takes 4 points of damage. Brianna Reynolds takes 5 points of damage. 1 turned aside, 4 taken as injury. Oh, but the sullen mountebank is driven to the brink, but is still standing, still trying to stand right there. Prince Adrian, Inner Light, takes 4 points of damage. 1 turned aside, 3 taken as injury. Tabletop Scholars, Ruined Torchbearer, takes 3 points of damage. Oh, and he is also driven to the brink and still standing. He is reeling. Oh, Zorn not happy about all this. Dave, Mrs. Dave, 3 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 2 taken as injury. Reginald Ironsides takes 3 points of damage. Sponge nicely takes 2 points of damage. Oblivious Dwarf Miner by Stray takes 3 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 2 taken as injury. Brent takes 2 points of damage. Might have some people in the infirmary for a while at the end of this. Sir Wynn's Ward shimmers and deflects the shaft. Drunken Hilbo Baggins takes 3 points of damage, 1 turned aside, 2 taken as injuries, down to 2 of 4. Okay, well that I don't know, but nobody dropped. We're all staggered. Kilbo goes into Goblin number 5 for 4 points of damage, a moderate piercing wound. The Goblin lets out a final snarl and falls. Ratkin Mongrel now coming into Loin of the Beef. 1 point of damage right there. Ratkin Mongrel. Oh, no, excuse me. Mrs. Dave shooting at Ratkin Mongrel. 2 points of damage, a minor cold wound that lands hard. Victory. There you go. 10 souls walk out alive. So everybody got out. 2 were hauled out unconscious. The last monster falls. Everybody got out of that. That's not something that happens. 6 XP each. So the survivors share the spoils. That was 6 XP each. Let's deploy the medics. We might have a lot of people in the infirmary as a result of that. Nothing going there. Garrick, nothing going there. Sponge nicely gets a little bit of help. Then nothing going there. Reginald Ironsides, nothing going there. Sirloin of Beef gets a little help and a little more help. Okay. Prince Adrian, a little help for Prince Adrian right there. Drunken Hilbo Haggins gets a little help right there. Stray, little help. Okay, Goblin's doing pretty well right here. Let's go. Anybody for promotions? Let's see. Tabletop Scholar gets a fighter. Okay. All right. There we go. Restored. Sullen Mountebank. Thief level 1. Brianna Reynolds, nice job. Mrs. Dave, man, there. Okay, so you know the level 0 characters got out to level 1 with this one. Fairy's Blessing, wounds wash away. Mage armor. Not functional right now, but it will be. All right, let's sort and dismiss. That was number 4. That was number 4. That's SPD 12 arrows was nuts. The infirmary. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Critical condition, lowest HP. Victor Argyle is at -6 HP. Got 29 days to recovery. Okay. Trickster. All right. So like Victor Argyle is Victor Argyle paid for it. Victor Argyle paid for it. Let's go to the stable. Okay, in the stable. We know everybody. If you're in the stable, you won't be drafted. Let's go to the leaderboards. Leadership boards. Most kills. Reginald Ironside, number 1 now. Oh, and you will see, by the way, that Reginald Ironsides and the Chosen One both have 25. So they are tied for first place. I changed that. I think this makes more sense now. So they will both carry the what is it? Most kills this is just most kills. Oh, most kills number 2. Most kills. Okay, so I gotta look at the tooltip. What I was trying to do here was say that, okay, so Sir Reginald Ironsides and the Chosen One are tied for number 1 because they have 25 apiece. So there is no number 2. Then Boars is at 21. He got +4 tonight. Drunken Kilbo Baggins now moves up to number 4. You see what I'm doing here? They're 25 on this list. But if you're tied, then that just drops you. Then there won't be number 2. If there are 2 people tied for number 1. Thank you. Brent says this game gets better every night. I have so much more I want to do, but thank you so much, Brent. I thank you so much. And we're going to advertise. We're going to get more people in here. It's going to become even more epic. Because I was seeing things. When I'm doing this, because I've made the game, when I'm doing this, I see all of the problems. Because I'm like, oh my God, I got to fix this. I got to fix this. I'm seeing all of the problems that happen every night. So as soon as I get off stream, I'm going to rewatch this. I'm going to try to start fixing problems. Because I'm like, oh, there's still problems. I can't go deeper into the game. But I'm so glad you're enjoying it. I am so glad you're enjoying it. Okay, Hilbo Haggins got +5 kills tonight at 20, so he is now number 4. Ronnie Rampage got 2 kills tonight, so he moved up 3 slots to number 7. Prince Adrian has 9 kills at now slot number 13. Rio, first time on the top 25 at 7 kills. Sponge Nicely, also 7 kills first time. And then you got to have at least 6. Daily Biscuits, who fell, is here on the top one. Cage MVP, I may have gotten this figured out. So the Chosen One has 3 MVPs. So the Chosen One has now taken most MVPs from Boars. The Chosen One, living up to his name, has 3 MVPs. July 6th, another one on July 6th, and then July 27th. Wait, did we get that today? Did we see that? The Chosen One? So the Chosen One has 3 MVPs. Let me check what's going on. The Chosen One, you are out front. Ariste has 2. Boars has 2. Battered Bounty Hunter. Are we sure we're straight with this? I will check on that, but that looks like we're going right here. Okay, Boss Slayer. Sir Reginald Ironside, Sable Phoenix goes to +2, holds number 1. That was today. Okay, that was today. 4 kill, the 4 kill fight, second last one of the close fight. Okay, all right. So Sir Reginald Ironsides has 8 boss kills. That's Sable. Number 1. The Chosen One has 5 boss kills. That was 2 tonight for +1. Portia is showing up on the top 25 for the first time tonight with 4. So all of a sudden popped up with 4. Okay, tied for 6. We have lots of tied for 6 places. 3 is very common, and then 2 is very common as well, right here for boss kills. And it says down here, I don't know if you can see this, but it says +7 more tied for 13. So there are a lot of people who have 2 boss kills. So there are a lot of people who are tied at 13th place. Damage dealer. Sir Reginald Ironsides did 70 points of damage tonight. Sir Reginald Ironsides did 70 points of damage tonight. That moves Sir Reginald Ironsides to number 1. The Chosen One has done 198 points of damage, just behind. Moving down to number 2, Sir Linos has done 131 points of damage, did 20 points of damage tonight. So you are up to number 3. Sir Boars is at did 26 points of damage tonight, so moved to 128. Sir Victor Argyle did 22 points of damage tonight, moved to number 5 for a total of 120 points of damage. Kilbo Haggins did 25 points of damage tonight for 115 points of damage. Also, Ronnie Rampage earning the name right there, 19 points of damage, moving up 2 slots to number 10. Prince Adrian +8 slots, +8 damage, +3 slots to 14. Sponge Nicely did 10 points of damage, moving up to 19. Corvin of the Wind shows up for the first time, 50 points of damage. Portia shows up for the first time, 49 points of damage. And Stray's Oblivious Dwarf Miner shows up for the first time at 45 points of damage. There's also another player who is tied at number 25. Most bruised. Oh, Victor Argyle is now number 1. Victor Argyle is now the character who has taken the most points of damage, has taken 27 points of damage, and shows up for the first time. New? Okay, what a record right there. Hilbo Baggins took 2 points of damage to move up to 26. Boars taking 22 points of damage up there. New? Really? Must have dropped off 25 and then come up. Garrick the Dwarf Taylor goes up to number 8 at 20. Brother Lester, who fell, took 18 points of damage across his career. Bronin has taken 17 points of damage. Hadn't seen him again. 16. Sir Reginald Ironside has taken 16 points of damage. Biggest hit, Oblivious Dwarf Miner. Okay, so we have Godfrey and Trin Steelhelm tied at number 1. Both did 20 points of damage. Oblivious Dwarf Miner, 19 points of damage for the first time. So one of Stray's dwarfs just came in and just, blasted it. Let's see. Sir Victor Argyle did +3 single points of damage in a single hit. Now it's at 18 and is number 4. It's incredible. You can do 18 points of damage and you are still tied at 4th place. Lots of people who are tied at 4th place. Sir Reginald Ironside +1. This time went from 14 to 15 to get him to tied for 13th place. One more who had done 13 points of damage, tied. Most XP, Boars, that still remains Boars, got 23 points of XP tonight, got 196. The Chosen One, 153, went up a slot. Reginald Ironsides got 29 XP tonight, so went up 14 slots to number 8. Sir Victor Argyle got 9 XP tonight, and so went up 1 slot to be number 10. Drunken Kilbo Haggins +16 went up 6 slots, 82 XP. Okay. Sir Lenos appears for the first time on the top 25 at 62 points of damage. Wealthiest, we're going to skip that because we still haven't given out money. Most blood drops. Boars has 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boars has 10 blood drops. Got 2 tonight. Boars takes the lead again with most blood drops. Boars has fought his way through 10 blood cages. Kilbo Haggins has 9. Sir Reginald Ironsides has 9. And the Chosen One has 9. So we have a 3-way tie for second place. Mo, Sir Lenos, Sir Victor Argyle, all tied for 5th with 7 cages done. Let's see. Harker, Hector, and Ronnie Rampage comes up, tied at 8. Lots of people tied at 8 with 5 blood drops. Portia shows up at 4 for the first time at 14. Prince Adrian, 4, 14. Lots of people with 4. Rio at 14. Lots of people tied at 14. Then we've got some people at 3. And then 19 more tied for 22nd place. 19 more tied for 22nd place. Best defense. Boars goes up 3. Boars is still maintaining best defense. Sir Victor Argyle +2 going to 3rd place. So it's Boars, then Mo. Boars, then Mo, then Victor Argyle. Sir Reginald Ironsides got 1 defense tonight to go up to or tie for number 5. Sir Lenos goes up by 1 to 7, which goes up to slot number 9. Blackthorn shows up for the first time on the top 25 with 15 points. 2 more tied for 20th. Fell-handed. Okay, so I've got to check this because I was not able to reconstruct fell-handed, but we had it requested. Will you please track fell-handed? So I want to track that now, but I want you to be aware that I am not going back. I'm going to try, but so far I have been unable to reconstruct fell-handed. It might have to be tracking from right now. So right now, Drunken Kilbo Haggins, as of today, we got 4 people tied for number 1 who have all been 3 kills. The Chosen One has had a longest streak of 4, but you have been awarded fell-handed once. So there we go. Show wrap-up. 61 kills tonight. 14 characters fell. There were 7 new champions and 487 points of damage dealt. I bet a lot of those are the fell-handed. Top killers, Sir Reginald Ironside, now top number 1. Biggest damage dealers, Sir Reginald Ironside, Sable Phoenix. Bloodiest survivors, Sir Victor Argyle, Sable Phoenix again. Fell-handed, yes, Kilbo Haggins. Portia, Inner Light. Fell-handed, Sir Reginald Ironsides. Fell-handed, the Chosen One. Here are all the fallen. It was a tough night. Here's to all the fallen. Here's to you. Warriors the Knight. Sir Reginald Ironsides got 7 kills. Kilbo Haggins got 5. Boars got 4. Chosen One 4. Portia 4. Most damage tonight. Sir Reginald Ironsides +70. Chosen One +42. Portia +35. Boars +26. And Oblivious Dwarf Miner +25. And the blow of the night goes to an Oblivious Dwarf Miner, Stray, who had a crit with a pick against a gremlin. You did 19 points of damage and absolutely obliterated that gremlin with your pick. That 1 hit point gremlin, you gave it 19 points of damage with a pick. All right. So there we go, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I have enjoyed it. It was such a great time. Thank you so much. I'm going to start watching this again. Getting really close here. There were still some things that I saw, like there was the healing problem. Okay, healing problem in cage number 1. I'm going to go fix that. Thank you, everybody. Having a wonderful evening. Please go forth, be creative, and be constructive. I will see you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody.